Hey, welcome back everybody. It's great to be with you. It is the beginning of the spring semester here at the Abbey, and it's a beautiful day. I mean, beautiful blue sky, just incredible. It is a little chilly, as you can tell. I have my scarf on today, but it's really just a great day, and it's great to have everybody back on campus again. There was so much that happened over the break. I probably have like an hour video for you, so I'll just try to hit some of the highlight things that occurred. The first one was we had the grand opening, or the ribbon cutting, of the Caramount Hospital, which is on our property. Extraordinary. I was just amazed at it. Chris Peak, who's the president of Caramount Health, and Richard Blackburn, who's the vice president who oversaw the construction of it, gave Abbott Plaza and myself a private tour the day before of the hospital, and I was blown away. That has got to be one of the most high-tech hospitals in the entire world. I mean, but certainly in the region. They have a new machine in there that is a kind of a heart CAT scan. Typically, if you have a heart problem, they detect it. You have to go to the cath lab where they can actually look inside your heart. This machine can actually see inside your heart. And so there's no need to go to the cath lab. So the technology in this hospital is phenomenal. Each room is a private room. Each room has a sofa bed pull-out so your family can stay overnight if they wanted to, because they believe the best way to get healthy is to be with your family. And I will say, despite the beauty of the place and the technology that's in it, it is really the people that are in it. They share, I think why we get along so well with Caramount is they have a similar view of really welcoming each guest as Christ, and they really treat each person as if they're the only person in the world, as if they've been in your family or your best friend forever. And so when you combine that kind of care with the technology that's over there right now, it is really beautiful and exciting. And they also took me into what they have called the auditorium. It's a beautiful room, like walnut top tables with, beautiful rolling chairs behind them, and it seats about 50 people. They have these incredible high-tech screens on the front of it, a high-tech podium. And they were saying that's where they'll do their continuing education for physicians and nurses and so forth. But they also said that is where our nurses will be taking many of their classes and some of our other health sciences. So it's just exciting to know that we have such a great relationship with them, and that our students will have the opportunity to actually do some of their work there and their studies and so forth. So just great day, and I'm just so excited about it now finally going. They actually have started seeing patients. I think it was January 8th was the first day of welcoming patients to the hospital. So just an exciting time. Other things, a big event for us here at the Abbey was Brother Chrysostom took his final vows. After 5 years, you take your final vows to become a monk, a professed monk here at Belmont Abbey. And it was just a beautiful ceremony. I mean, the singing and the profession and just everything was just so wonderful, and we are so blessed. Brother Chrysostom is such a wonderful, good guy, and he's actually right now in the process of studying at the seminary full-time, because he's actually studying for the priesthood. So we won't have him here. We'll have to let him go for a little, months at a time, but he'll be back in the summers, and then, I think it's about 2 years he still has to go in his studies. But that'll be fantastic for the college and for the students and the faculty staff here, that we'll have another priest in Brother Chrysostom. So congratulations to him and the whole community. And I should also mention, I might have mentioned it one time before, but this year we celebrated Abbott Placid's 25th anniversary as Abbot of Belmont Abbey. And that may sound like a lot, and it is, but you may not realize how significant that is. In the whole history of Benedictine monks, 1,500 years, there are not many abbots that have served for 25 years or more. So it is really a great blessing to us that we've had Abbot Placid here, who is such a wise and holy and good man and priest and abbot, and we're just so blessed and fortunate to have him here. So I want to wish him happy feast day, which just occurred the other day for St. Placidus, which is his namesake, so that's his feast day. But again, it was a wonderful event here, and it's so heartening to see when someone new and young is coming into the Abbey. It gives you a sense of the vitality and the growth, and we just pray for more of those. So please join me in praying for more vocations, good vocations here to the Abbey. And the Abbey Players received a great award. It was from the Broadway World Charlotte. for their play, Shakespeare, and that's a great honor. I mean, that's out of all the theaters here in Charlotte and every place else. So congratulations to Christopher Donahue and his entire staff there in the Abbey Players. They do such a wonderful job, so congratulations. On the academic side, there's been so many things going on. I couldn't even list them all. Our faculty were extremely busy over the break, doing lectures and writings and all kinds of things. The one that I just saw yesterday that stood out for me was Dr. Farrell O'Gorman, who is chair and professor of English here at the Abbey. He wrote a 30-page article on the Venerable Rose Hawthorne Lathrop in the American Catholic Studies, which is the oldest continuous running published Catholic journal in the United States. So we're very fortunate and blessed to have Dr. O'Gorman with us, and he's just such a wonderful, great teacher, but he brings so many other things with him. And so congratulations to him on the paper and the publishing and all the other good work that he has going. I guess I'll try to touch a little bit on anything. I got a little spiritual, I got a little academic. On the athletic side, men's volleyball just had a win over Catawba. I think that was their first game or first win of the season, I guess inside conference. And then the women's basketball team has just been extraordinary. I think right now they're on an 11-0 run. They've won 11 games in a row. They are 12-2 on the season. They are ranked 21st in the country out of all colleges. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And so it's kind of exciting, to see what happens here and what will, there's a lot to do. And I always say, in athletics, you always stay in the present moment. You stay focused on the present moment. You don't get ahead of yourself. But I'm just really happy for them because they're having just an outstanding season. And then I'll just conclude with birthdays. I love birthdays. I have a lot of them actually today to share with you. Part of it's because I missed a couple of weeks, so I'll be getting all the January people in up till this point. But John Keating, who is our head soccer coach, is a wonderful good man. He's just a model of the excellence and virtue that we strive for here. When we talk about sport and virtue, he epitomizes it. He's a great mentor and model of it with his team and program. I just want to wish him a very happy birthday and thank him for all that he's done for the Abbey and for our students. Peyton Anderson, who is the Learning Support Coordinator, it's her birthday. We wish her a very happy day. Carmen Alexander, Campus Minister. Shannon Corbett is Assistant Athletic Director for Internal Operations. Shannon has just done such a wonderful job in the 7th largest athletic program in the country. When you talk about internal operations, that's quite a task, and she does an amazing job at it. Dr. Ian Crow, Professor of History here at the Abbey, a wonderful, great teacher. Elena Duncan, Assistant Professor of Nursing, and again, the nursing program just continues to excel in all ways. Mr. Doug Eamon. Doug is a former member of the Board of Trustees. He's also graduated from the Abbey, loves the Abbey, and has been so generous and has made a very significant contribution that will enable us to, at some point soon, move forward with the tennis pavilion. So again, our thanks to him for everything and a very happy birthday. Thomas Eichhorn is Assistant Director of Facilities. Again, Thomas just does a wonderful job. Allison Fleischer is Director of Compliance. And again, with the number of students that we're dealing with, it's just an incredible work. Dr. Brad Frazier is our Associate Professor of Business, but he's also Dean of the Graduate Program in Business as well, and an amazing man, very talented, very humble man, outstanding teacher as well. Sandra Gannon is a Coordinator of Athletic Compliance. Happy birthday to her. Tracy Horn, Health Programs Coordinator. Kevin Kennelly is also a former Board of Trustee member. Kevin has just been, for so many decades, a supporter of the Abbey in all ways. Brilliant man, exceptional career in banking, and just wish him a very happy birthday. Cassandra Mack is an HR generalist, and Cassandra has helped us in so many ways. Dr. Chuck Meekin is a former Board of Trustee member, and Dr. Meekin is an exceptional physician, actually was at Caramount Health for a good part of his career as Director of Oncology, and wish him a very happy birthday. Nick Omerly, who is an alumnus of the college and a former Board of Trustee. Nick is a wonderful good man and just loves the Abbey and has such a great appreciation for the liberal arts education he received here. Kathy Savinsky in counseling, and The work there has been, in recent years, just growing, and we've been very blessed to have her leadership in that area. Joshua Shillum is Assistant Strength and Conditioning Coach. The Sports Performance Program here is outstanding, and Joshua has made a great contribution to that. Sophia Swanson, Residence Life Support Specialist. Wish her a happy day. Dr. Ron Thomas is Associate Professor of Theology here at the Abbey. Brilliant man, great teacher, incredible voice. If you didn't know that, he's a great opera singer. Dr. Rajiv Tiwari, Professor of Math and Physics. Dr. Tiwari is an outstanding professor and one of the few, I think, that can make math seem like an easy subject. Ms. Cheryl Trotter is Associate Vice President of HR and Operations and helps us in so many ways with our healthcare plans and so forth. Mr. Frank Trotta, who is a member of our Board of Trustees, just a dedicated man, very faithful, and is the chair of our Student Experience Committee and has been so involved in trying to help strengthen the college and its mission, and just so grateful for all that he does. So I wish him a very happy birthday. And I hope if you'll see them, you'll wish them the same. I love birthdays because it's just a reminder of how blessed we are to have these individuals here at the Abbey, and it's a wonderful way to acknowledge them and to celebrate with them. So with that, I hope to see you on campus sometime soon. Until then, take care and God bless.